One bright morning, a little green turtle was running as fast as he could through the forest. "Wait for me!" His name was Timo. Timo had a round emerald green shell, soft light green skin, enormous brown eyes, a tiny blue cap, and a small yellow backpack. Ahead of him, his friends were already disappearing around the corner. Rhea was a tiny white rabbit with long pink ears and a yellow scarf. Milo was a cheerful orange squirrel with a fluffy tail and a green backpack. "Come on, Timo," shouted Milo. "I'm coming," Timo called back. But Timo was always late. When the animals finished breakfast, Timo arrived. When they started playing, Timo arrived. When they began a race, Timo was still putting on his little blue cap. Rhea laughed gently. "Timo, you are always late." Timo smiled. "I may be slow, but I always get there." One sunny afternoon, the animals planned a picnic beside the biggest waterfall in the forest. Everyone was excited. Rhea packed apples. Milo packed nuts. The other animals carried colorful picnic blankets. Timo carefully placed a small lunch inside his yellow backpack. "Ready?" he said. The animals started running toward the waterfall. Rhea raced along the forest path. Milo jumped from tree to tree. Timo slowly walked behind them. "Wait for me," he called. But nobody heard him. Timo continued along the path. Then he noticed a tiny blue bird sitting beside a fallen feather. Timo stopped. The bird looked worried. Timo picked up the feather and gently gave it back. The bird chirped happily. Timo smiled and continued walking. A little farther ahead, Timo saw a group of tiny ants crossing the path. He waited patiently until every ant reached the other side. Then he continued toward the waterfall. Meanwhile, Rhea and Milo had already reached a wooden bridge. They quickly crossed it. The bridge shook beneath their feet. "That was close," laughed Milo. They hurried toward the waterfall. Timo finally reached the bridge. He looked carefully at the wooden boards. Something didn't look right. One board was cracked. Timo slowly stepped back. Then he heard a loud sound. Crack! The wooden bridge broke. Rhea and Milo were already standing on the other side. They looked back in surprise. "Timo!" shouted Rhea. Timo looked around. He noticed a narrow path beside the river. It was covered with green leaves and small stones. Timo slowly followed the path. He walked beside the river. He crossed a small patch of grass. He climbed over a smooth rock. Finally, he reached his friends. Rhea ran toward him. "Timo! We thought you were still far behind." Timo pointed toward the broken bridge. The bridge was dangerous. Everyone looked at the broken bridge. Milo's eyes became wide. "We almost crossed it again." Timo smiled. "I found another way." He showed them the narrow path beside the river. Everyone followed Timo. The path led them safely through the forest. Soon they could hear the waterfall. They walked around the trees and suddenly reached a beautiful open meadow. The giant waterfall sparkled in the sunlight. Everyone cheered. "We made it." They spread the picnic blanket beneath a large tree. Rhea opened the basket of apples. Milo shared his nuts. Timo opened his little yellow backpack. Inside was his favorite honey sandwich. Milo laughed. "Timo, you're finally on time for lunch." Everyone laughed. Timo smiled as they ate. Rhea looked at him. "You know, Timo, being slow helped us today." Milo nodded. "You noticed the broken bridge because you weren't rushing." Timo looked at his little feet. For the first time, he didn't wish he could run faster. He looked at his friends and smiled. Maybe being slow isn't so bad. The sun slowly moved toward the horizon. Golden light filled the forest. The waterfall sparkled like a curtain of stars. The friends sat together and watched the sunset. Timo leaned against his backpack. He felt happy. He finally understood something important. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to be like everyone else. Everyone has something special to offer. Sometimes, moving slowly helps you notice things that others miss. Rhea smiled at Timo. "Ready to go home?" Timo looked at the long forest path. He smiled. "I'm coming." Milo laughed. "Just don't be late." Timo laughed too. The three friends walked home together beneath the glowing evening sky. And for once, nobody rushed ahead. They all walked at Timo's pace. Because the best adventures are even better when everyone reaches the end together. Everyone has their own strengths. You do not have to be the fastest to make a difference.